Hello band parents, this is Justin Dixon, the band director here at Carroll Magnet Middle School. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to take a minute and explain how grades work in our band program here at Carroll. So first of all, our mission statement in our band program is we're here to learn every day so that we can play music together, have fun together, and be prepared for future musical opportunities. My take on grades is that if they don't serve that mission, if they don't help kids learn, then we shouldn't be doing them. So we need to do grades in a way that helps kids learn, and it's not just a consequence of what they did or didn't do, and it feels punitive. Um, the grades and the assessment and testing process should be part of helping kids learn, or I don't want to do it, and I think it's a stupid waste of time. So this is kind of how I like to do things. Kids have until the end of the quarter to complete their tests that we do in that quarter. For example, seventh grade, just yesterday we finished up doing a test on a melody in our method book on the computer. We finished the test in class yesterday, but if they didn't get it done, if they weren't able to play it correctly, they can still go home and practice it. And they have until the end of the quarter, which in this case is October 31st. They have until October 31st to come back and try again. And that's what I want them to do. We want a band where everybody can play all the music, because that's what's going to make us sound good in the concert, and then they're learning, right? If they don't learn how to play the music correctly, then I failed, they failed, that we've all failed here. So the point is, keep trying until you get it. Keep practicing. And so when kids take their tests, if they're not doing something correctly, I coach them through it. Okay? Testing is not like, okay kid, play the song for me. No, you messed up. Here's a bad grade. Next. That doesn't help anybody learn. That's just punitive. That's no good. That's what I'm trying to not do. So if a kid is struggling with something, I coach them through it, tell them how to get better, work with them a little bit there. I can't take too much time because I've got a whole room full of kids to get through, but I try to give them enough time so that we start having improvement and the kid knows what they need to do to get better. How do I practice? What do I need to work on in order, what do I not understand, but I need to understand in order to play this music correctly, okay? And then they can go and practice it and come back and play it for me, and we're good. We're working towards mastery. Oftentimes, like I say up here, the tests are an opportunity for me to give individual feedback and individual coaching and help to kids, and sometimes that's the only chance I get. And on that note, remember, I am here before school, before their homeroom, and I'm here after school. I would love to give your kids individual attention that I don't have time to give them in class because there's so many other kids in the room, right? But in the morning, I'm just standing out in the hallway. I've got hallway duty for half an hour. That's half an hour I could be spending with your kid, helping them through whatever they need. Same thing in the afternoon. There's like, I can be out there and I can still do my hallway job, but I can also be helping your kid at the same time. I would love to do that, and some kids are doing that, and we're really making a lot of progress. So just, that's open to you. Anyway, the point is, we're working towards mastery. It's not, okay kid, you're bad, here's a bad grade. It's, okay, here's what you're doing right, here's what you need to improve, here's how to improve it. Now go practice and come back when you're ready. You have till the end of the quarter, but let's not wait till the end of the quarter, right? Let's not wait till the last day, because we know how that's going to go. No good, right? Grades. Okay, so when we were kids, if you were doing well, you got an A, and you got a B, C, D, or F, depending on how not well you were doing, right? It doesn't work like that anymore at all. That's not how we do grades at this school. That's not how probably your elementary school did grades either. We work on this kind of 1 through 4 or 1 through 5 system that's standards based, showing you did you master this standard, not do you have an A in the class. It's very different. We're all getting used to it. I'm getting used to it too. But there's a couple things I need you to understand. Number one, a 90 is good. I know that doesn't sit well. It doesn't sit well with me either. I'm used to, no, a 90, when I was in middle school, a 90 was a B. That's not it. So in our school is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 system. Your elementary school might have been 1, 2, 3, 4. We do 1 through 5. A 4 is mastery. A 4 is what you want to get. 4 means you've mastered this content. We're good. A 5 is supposed to be exceptional. A 5 is supposed to be rare. We didn't really have this, at least I didn't have this when I was a kid. Within an A, B, C, D, E, F system, maybe your teacher gave out an A plus if you did something exceptional. I don't know, but you either got everything right or you didn't when we were kids, right? That's not what this is. That's not how this works. A 4 means you got everything right. A 5 means you did extra above and beyond getting everything right. Now, how can you do better than getting everything right? Well, I've tried a couple ways of making that work for band, and here's where I've landed, and it seems to be going really well this year. So, for example, let me pull this up. There we go. Okay, so this is the method book that is on your kid's computer. This is what we learn from every day. This is kind of our textbook, okay? This is the song that the 7th graders just did their test on yesterday, past 2 days. So if they played this song correctly with all the right notes, all the right rhythms, all the right articulations, all the right subtlety, everything, if they did everything right, then they got a 4, okay? Which might show up as a 90 on Canvas or Infinite Campus or whatever, but a 90 is you did it, okay? That's if they got everything right. They got a 4. Now, if they want a 5, what I've done is after each test, so this is one of the testing melodies in their book, and it says test for mastery, right? So after each test, there's another line that says superior. This is a melody that they can learn on their own, and the trick is I'm not going to help them learn this one. This has to be completely independent study. This has to be their thing. They have to learn this on their own, applying the skills that they've learned to figure this out for themselves. So it's higher level, more independent. But if they play this for me correctly, without any help, then they can go from a 4 to a 5. And so there's an opportunity to go from a 4 to a 5 after each test. Last year, what I tried to do was after each playing test, kids could compose their own melody using the stuff that we learned in that chapter. They could compose their own melody with that stuff. So if we just learn the note E flat, you could compose a song using E flat. I thought that was a great idea. I thought that sounded like a lot of fun. Like one kid did it. So okay, this obviously is not working out like I thought. So a lot more kids are taking advantage of this. So this seems to be working for us this year, and I'm happy with going in this direction. So this is how to go from a 4 to a 5, but getting to a 5 is not required. It's not important, and it doesn't mean anything more than you took that extra step. So just please understand that a 4 means you're good. A 90 is an A. A 90 is an A. So yeah, it's weird for me too. I get it. All that said, biggest thing that you can do is encourage your kids to practice, because the kids who don't practice their instrument and practice this material on their own, figure things out for themselves at home, those are the kids that fall behind. And I don't want anybody to fall behind, but the only part I can control is me. I can't control whether or not the kids choose to bring their instrument home to practice. Now, I understand people have soccer practice, they have theater, they have whatever after school, so sometimes that's hard to do. Or they play the tuba and they can't fit it on the bus. Okay, I dig it. Some kids are practicing in the band room before homeroom, before school. There's about between 7 o'clock and 7:25, some kids are coming in here if they don't need to go get breakfast or whatever. They're welcome to practice in here. The band room's open. So trying to provide solutions for that. Practice. If getting a 4 or even a 5 is important, and they're not practicing at home or practicing even here in the band room in the morning, I don't quite get that. If it's important, then you need to practice. So we need to do so. We can't just want an A. We have to be proactive and do something to get it, right? And that's one of the things that we're trying to get them to understand in middle school, so when they get to high school, they're ready for the demands of high school. So anyway, I hope this helped. Hope this helped understand my take on grading and testing and all of that. I want testing to be a positive thing that helps kids learn, not a punitive things that make them just feel like they didn't do well enough. So anyway, encourage your kids to practice. Encourage your kids, if they don't get that 4, to go practice and keep trying. Go back and try again, because that's the whole point. Okay. Feel free to email me or hit me on Talking Points if you have any questions. Thank you so much for letting your kid be a part of this. Take care.